Greetings, people. I come in peace. Oh, Claressa. Claressa. It's just come out that Claressa was knocked down in sparring a few years ago. Now, this isn't shocking news. It's an occupational hazard. What makes this of interest is that Claressa has been adamant that she could beat champion level men. Now, that to me has always been a comical thought. I don't know if you all remember Ronda Rousey and what they were saying about her chances against Floyd Mayweather, and many people thought she could beat him, and she definitely did, until she got undone. Now that seems quite a ridiculous thought to have. Now, it's not because I don't respect Claressa. I do. I admire her greatly and think that she's one of the best female boxers ever. Yet listening to her interview about the knockdown and her diatribe on Rolly Romero has made me realize that she's quite delusional.
So let's continue to move forward. I sparred against him about the second or third round. You feel me? He done caught me with a hook. Boom. Dropped me. I'm like, what the hell? So I get dropped. I get up. Now, mind you, the reason why this day is so stuck in my head and so valid is because I've only been dropped 2 times out of my entire life since I've been boxing. Ever. I've sparred against multiple men, girls of different sizes, everything. So let's move forward. How I get dropped by this little dude who 140 something, it was puzzling because I spar against guys that's usually bigger. And I've never even been dropped by them. Spar me and take the pattern out your gloves. That's when I realized that these niggas be really hurt when a female get off on them. But that's a lesson learned because now whenever I spar, I be checking niggas' gloves. So I'm not finna go all off and let the whole world know on my social media that I done got dropped by this dude who cheated and took the pattern out his gloves. I'm not finna go all, you feel me? I'm not about to go. So I'm saying, like, niggas really don't be trying to check up on me, and now everybody like, oh, she got you. Let me speak on how these other niggas is weird. Rollies, who I'm actually cool with, who I thought I was cool with, he comes to my inbox last night up on Instagram, and he like, hey, dang, I seen, he like, it's crazy how I knocked that dude out for you, but you be hating on me. First of all, Rolly, with your clown ass, what is me up in no type of way. So, shut your weak ass up. Then I'm like, and Rolly, let's not ever forget, bum, I'm undefeated. You got knocked out by Tank. Yeah, you got knocked out by Tank, and then you got beat up by your 50-year-old man. So don't ever come for me with your weak ass. Like,
Claressa got knocked down by a novice boxer called Artur Armatov, a Latvian fighter who had 6 fights, 2 knockouts and 1 loss. Now, if this doesn't shine a light on the fact that Claressa Sheilds should stay in her lane, I don't know what does. Claressa claims that Artur took the padding out of his gloves, and that's why she got dropped. Where have we heard that before? That might or might not be true. Well, if you look at the footage, you can see the momentum of the punch and the way his weight shifted to his left. You'll realize that that punch would have dropped her even if he was wearing 24-ounce gloves. It was a peach. Caught her cleanly. Usually nothing to see here. Just standard sparring. Claressa says it's nothing, it's boxing, and that is true. But why all the excuses and the anger? Rolly Romero apparently said, I knocked him out for you, because he fought the same guy in his 10th fight and knocked him out. Well, who told him to say that to Claressa? She went berserk. She even said that she would beat him up when she sees him. Oh dear. Her ego is out of control. Look, Rolly would put her to sleep easily. Keith Thurman would put her in a coma. It disturbs me when women feel they can take on a man in physical combat. I get frightened for them. You see, it's not a video game. It's not a movie for you to be taken in by. She-Hulk, Black Widow, Lara Croft are not real. Women are simply not as strong and as fast as men. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. Serena Williams, one of the best female tennis players ever, said that if she played a man, she'd be beaten by someone ranked in the 300s. And that's when she was number 1, she said that.
Men always say how women's soccer sucks. Then come to the field and try with us.
2 years ago, the Australian women's national team, who were ranked number 5 in the world at the time, lost 7-0 to a team of 15-year-old boys.
I think it's extremely dangerous for women to think they can stand and trade punches with a man, particularly a man who doesn't have any hang-ups about fighting a woman. We've got a generation of young men and women that do not recognize that there are strength differences between males and females, and that does not bode well for the females. I'm from the generation that didn't hit women. We were stronger than the woman. It would be unfair. It would be bullying. And we still do look down on men who hurt women. But the more this mindset continues, the more you're going to get, particularly young men, fighting women like they are an equal threat to a man. Keith Thurman said he'd knock Sheilds out in 1 round. I believe him. He gets no rewards for doing that though, no matter how much Claressa asks for it. Funny, I don't know why she's picking on him though. Maybe she likes him. Her success has truly gone to her head. Let's put this into context. Thurman has 32 fights, 30 wins and 22 knockouts. Now Claressa has 14 fights, 14 wins and 2 knockouts. So leave Keith Thurman alone. He's a top level boxer with a huge knockout ratio and has beaten some very formidable men. He's held the WBC and the WBA belts, and he fought Manny Pacquiao to a split decision. Anyway, this Arthur put her down. It's no shame. It only became a spectacle because Claressa had the audacity to call out Thurman. And I hear many others. Spence, Golovkin. Please, Claressa, you are talented and you're gifted, but don't be stupid. The men you spar are not trying to hit you hard. They are probably told to hold back. And men instinctively hold back on women. It's something that most can't control. It's weird seeing a man that truly goes for it with a woman. It's unusual. So don't let your sparring sessions with these men get to your head.
I think, me personally, that I am one of the best boxers in the world, male or female. I think it's Muhammad Ali, Floyd Mayweather, me. That's it.
Anyway, thanks for listening. Please subscribe. And remember, choose life.